Hey guys, from the mind to Quinton here, back again with another movie review. What are we reviewing today? Well, be prepared to expand your definition of PG and also not say his name 3 times. We're reviewing the 1988 smash hit Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is a 1988 family horror comedy directed by Tim Burton. The plot is simple-ish. A newlywed couple, played by Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin, die in a car accident. They come to figure out that they are stuck in their marital home. When a new family moves in, the newlydeads want them gone. The family consists of Catherine O'Hara as a bougie stepmother, Jeffrey Jones as an inattentive father, Winona Ryder as their goth daughter, and Glenn Shaddix as their interior designer. The ghosts try their best to scare them off, but have no luck. Finally, they resort to contacting the wild and crazy ghoul, Beetlejuice, played by Michael Keaton. Beetlejuice terrorizes the family, and the ghosts themselves. The family, apart from Ryder, who befriends the ghosts, is intrigued, however, and wants to profit off the paranormal, which leads to a summoning gone wrong, but fortunately ends up in the exit of Beetlejuice. So, now that you got the plot, let's get to the pros. Pro number 1. The colors in this movie are very vibrant and amazing. I think every shot of the house in this movie is very picturesque, like you're looking at a painting. Pro number 2 is goes along with the pro number 1. The model-esque tone. The whole film wraps around this model that the ghosts are working on, and it kind of makes you think with the colors in this movie and the vibe in this movie. It makes you wonder if the whole movie is a model, and I like that very much. Pro number 3. The underworld. The underworld is done so great in this movie. I love the colors and the way that Tim Burton pulls the sets off. I think that the underworld in this movie is done better than a lot of the other underworlds that I've seen in other films. Pro number 4. The demons and ghouls. All the demons and ghouls are designed so well and fit perfectly into the vibe of this film. They're also hilarious. The little guy with the shrunken head, and the dude smoking too many cigarettes, the football players, and the caseworker herself. I loved all the demons and goblins and ghouls and everything in this movie, and I thought that was done extremely well by Tim Burton and fit right into his wheelhouse. Pro number 5. The cast in this movie does a great job. Catherine O'Hara, Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis, Michael Keaton, they all knock it straight out the park, baby. And I think that this is done so well. Everyone pulls their weight and they do an amazing job. And they should, because they're amazing actors and actresses. Now, on to the cons. Con number 1. Winona Ryder is a bit wooden, and by that I mean her character is a little flat. She plays this goth chick. I understand how her character was supposed to be flat, but she kind of plays it like a piece of paper, and it's kind of dull, and the way that she delivers the lines kind of feels like she's reading off a script, and I didn't necessarily like that, because she was like, well, you know, I'm simply strange and awkward and and I didn't sit right with the old Q-ster over here. Con number 2. Beetlejuice isn't in it enough. For a movie called Beetlejuice, you would assume that Beetlejuice would be the front and center, but wait, almost said his name 3 times. That one guy is not front and center enough. He's kind of like the side character in his own movie that only pops in to tell a joke here and there or comes in to make his impression. I thought that Beetlejuice wasn't in the movie enough, and I really thought he should be, because he's supposed to be the star of the show, baby. Con number 3. The plot is kind of all over the place. I know that it's kind of supposed to go with a chaotic tone, but it kind of feels like, oh, they're over here, now they're over here, now Beetlejuice is doing his thing, now they're over here, now they're over here, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I thought the movie could have been more focused. Con number 4. I thought the purgatory, the land that the ghost stepped into outside of the house, was kind of too fake looking. It kind of looked like it was made of Play-Doh and reminded me of the land of the lost. Con number 5 alive, aka the Wrath of Khan, is that the effects in this movie, I hate to say it, because I love me some claymation, but the effects in this movie don't really hold up. You know, with other movies made in this generation, the practical effects were really top notch, but the claymation adapted into live action in this movie was kind of, it didn't quite age well. It kind of makes it seem like a more fake feel. Now, some of the effects, such as when the ghosts manipulate their faces and stuff, those look really good. But the monsters and the ghouls outside of the underworld people really look kind of, when it's 100% claymation, pretty freaking fake. And I don't think that holds up too well. So what are my final thoughts on Beetlejuice? Well, I liked it, but I would have liked it more in '88. The movie was originally written as a horror film. Knowing that, I couldn't help compare this movie to my favorite horror film, Nightmare on Elm Street. The effects are easily better in Nightmare, and that was years earlier. The plot is kind of all over the place and hard to keep up with. Seriously, where did that wedding come from? I did, however, love the underworld, the demons, the colors, and the skewed suburbia they bring here. The movie is funny as heck, and Keen's performance is very well done. Catherine O'Hara and Glenn Shaddix are also great, not to mention Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis. The Burton tone works amazing in this movie, but I've seen it work better in other things. Overall, I liked it, but I wasn't in love like a lot of people. That being said, I can see why they do. I give Beetlejuice a 3 out of 5. Alright guys, this has been From the Mind of Quinton. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Links are going to be in the description. And remember folks, I'm From the Mind of Quinton, reminding you to always be mindful. Peace.